welcome to the Daily News Network. And today you're on a mission with Jack Sears, where we visit with local leaders of business, industry, and nonprofit, and we explore what their mission is and how they're bringing that into reality. We have a special treat today because we've got Mark MacDonald. Be known for something, Mark, is here with us, right? Yeah?
For sure.
Welcome to the show, yeah.
Thank you.
So, Mark, tell us about yourself and tell us about being known for something, right?
Well, be known for something, really, just to kind of crack it open, is that we all are known for something, and that's how people choose us. So when it gets to churches, I started working with churches 24 years ago with the agency called Be Known for Something, wrote the book called Be Known for Something. And after many, many years of working side by side with churches, I can't believe I get to do what I get to do. It's a lot of fun, and I'm Canadian, so coming from Canada into the States 24 years ago, I just feel like I can't believe that this little kid from East Coast Canada can do this.
Wow, be known for something. Canada. You are an ordained pastor, right?
I am.
Yeah? And so you can kind of walk the talk and speak the lingo when you're working with churches and faith leaders, right? Yeah.
Well, and I mean, we had a little discussion before we came on and how fast this is going to go and how we can't have a long sermon. And as a communications person, it's nice to be able to come to a pastor and just say, sometimes saying less, people will listen more.
Oh, we had a guest on our show last week who said, quoted St. Francis of Assisi, that said, the best sermons are those that are delivered without words.
Whew.
Is that strong?
That's very good. And I think it was Abraham Lincoln, maybe, who wrote a letter and apologized because he didn't have the time to make it shorter.
Well, how's this going for you? How is the work you're doing going?
Oh, man. I mean, I can't believe I get to do this. Along the way, I guess almost 23 years ago, somebody asked me, would you put any of this in writing? And so I started writing for magazines, just had my 900th magazine article published. And then the book became an Amazon bestseller. So and then I get to do conferences and I get to share side by side with pastors and churches, trying to figure out how do we have a message that's concise and clear so that it breaks through all the noise.
Breaks through all the noise. So let's talk about the book. It's an Amazon bestseller, so obviously you can get it on Amazon, and this is a copy of it right here. And when was it published, and how long has it been out again?
Wow, it's been out 6 or 7 years now.
Okay.
And then this is the latest edition, which is the church branding edition.
Okay. And I love the font. It's large enough for me to read, so that's good. And I'm a product of a public West Virginia education in public West Virginia, so you know.
Nice. And I'm a product of the age that needs a
larger font.
Larger font, yes.
So let's talk about the future. Where do you see your, for choice of a good word, I hope, ministry? Where do you see this going in the future?
You know, I just want to help pastors. Oftentimes pastors are trained in theology and how to build up a ministry, but really as a communications person who is a pastor that can come alongside of them, it's pretty easy for us to point out how many things are bombarding everybody today and the noise that we're facing. And sometimes the church is just crying into all of that noise and wondering why no one's paying attention. So we love to be able to say, okay, so based upon what you do and what you're known for, what do we need you to be known for? And then how do we make that shift? And then what we call the thread, like, what do you want to be known for in your community, but also so that it's a solution to the people that would be not even considering a church, but if they hear your solution, they would say, so that's interesting. I didn't expect to get it from a church, but that's what I need, and that's where the sweet spot is.
You know, you're spot on. One of my greatest authors wrote a book, Let's Have Lunch, and one of his axioms, it's a fundraising book. It says, it's not as much about the message as it is the messenger. And so helping the messenger deliver a message that attracts other, that's what's important. So, well, this is outstanding. Really have enjoyed having you on the show today so that you can be known for something yourself, right? There you go.
Yes.
How would those listening in, how would they connect with you if they wanted to learn more, or et cetera?
Well, go figure. We have beknownforsomething.com.
How about that?
Yeah, I know. And if they go there, they'll be able to see. And the interesting thing, those 900 published articles, we put them all into one spot. So if they just go to our articles tab and then scroll down, they can actually subscribe, and every week we can send them one of our articles.
Oh, that's good. Well, thanks for being here with us today.
Thank
Enjoyed
you so
having
much
you on
for
the show.
having me.
Well, that's it, folks. That's the time we have here today, and you've been on a mission here at the Daily News Network where perhaps you've learned something more. Perhaps you'd like to be known for something, right? Yeah? Well, if so, then what you're going to want to do is revisit this interview, and better yet, share it with somebody else by going to thedailynewsnetwork.com. Until we get together next time, here's wishing you good health, much happiness, and remember, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.